Listen to me clearly. You are not being left behind. The reason you feel that you're being left behind is because you're focused on other people. See, and by you focusing on other people, it distracts you from your main purpose. And if it's distracting you, guess what? Then you can't fully concentrate. See, because you're watching someone from the sidelines and you're not secretly cheering for them, but you're watching their progress instead of watching your own. See, and by you being distracted, you will never get nothing accomplished. And by you doing that, you are slowly destroying your self-belief. See, you can't allow that to happen. So you're going to have to eliminate all these distractions in your life. All these people that you think are holding you down, you're going to have to cut them out. Because if you don't cut them out, you will end up in the same place. And they will be even further, and you will be stuck in the same position. Once you make that decision to get rid of everything that's distracting you, then you can start out fresh like a blank piece of paper, and you can start writing all these ideas that you have in your head, because now you have no distractions. See, and that's what you want. And you also want to have self-belief, because if you don't believe in yourself, guess what? Nobody's going to believe in you. And people fail to realize that self-belief is the most powerful weapon that you have. Regardless of what anybody has to say about you, as long as you believe in yourself, that's all that fucking matters. It also comes with obstacles. So whatever you're trying to achieve, you have to understand that it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be on that same path. So you're going to have to overcome obstacles. See, and when those obstacles come your way, you're going to have to weave and jump through them, right? Most people will stop at the first one, but that's not going to be you, right? And when things get hard, it tests their self-belief. And most of the time, if you're not strong enough, guess what? You're going to fail and you're going to quit. See, and as long as you do not quit, regardless of how long it takes you, eventually you will get there. But you have to remain persistent and you have to have self-belief. See, and this goes with number 2. You have to have an ego. And I know a lot of people do not like that word. See, there's a justified ego and then there's an unjustified ego. Let's say that you are a fighter, right? And you're pretty well rounded. You have good skills. You know majority of every martial art. And let's say you walk into a gym, right? And you have this confidence and aura about yourself. The reason behind that is because you have practiced and you have trained and you carry yourself in a different way. See, people will start to notice that. And that's a good type of ego. But the thing is that you have something to back it up. So when somebody comes and throws an obstacle in your way, you're able to overcome it. See, and when people notice that, when you actually can back up your words, people will start to respect you. Now you have the opposite. Now you have an unjustified ego. So let's say that you've been somewhat training and you mess around a little, you don't fight as much, but you walk to this gym and you have a big mouth, right? You're over there threatening people. You think that you're the best. You walk in a certain type of way with your chest pumped up. And then when push comes to shove, because somebody will eventually test you, guess what? You're going to get exposed. See, most of the time when you get exposed, what happens? It crushes your ego and your self-belief and you start doubting yourself. So what am I trying to get at? What I'm trying to say is that if you're going towards something, you better have mastered that craft. You better have mastered it to the T. And you better not half-ass it, because most people do 1 foot in and 1 foot out, right? And they expect all these good results. See, if you're half-assing shit, don't expect full results. If you're going to do something, you have to commit 100%. So the thing is, if there's no risk, there's no reward. If you're not willing to sacrifice, then you might as well forget about it, right? No risk, no reward. That's the thing with everything in life. See, and then you want to stop seeking validation. Majority of people do things just to feel validated, and that should not be the main purpose of your goal. Because if you decide to go that route, guess what? It's going to be a fucking black hole. And you will never be able to fill that void. Not only are you destroying your self-belief, you're looking for the validation and you're looking for what they have to say about it. See, if you have a business plan or you want to become an athlete, let's say, and you come to normal people, what do you think they're going to say? They're going to laugh at you. Why? Because they live in their own bubble. They have this normal sense of reality. And when you decide to break that reality, guess what? they're going to pull you right back down with them. They're going to give you that talk. Why? Because normal people do not see the big picture, right? They're too focused on their small reality. They haven't overcame that bubble. So if you want to accomplish something and you want to make it far, you're going to have to stop surrounding yourself with people and negative influences. So you need to stop sharing your ideas and your motivation and your goals with family, because most of the time they're going to shoot it down. So if you want to become a great person and you have these aspirations and these goals in your life, you're going to have to start looking for certain individuals that think alike, right? Because two are better than one. If one falls, the other one can pick them up. See, if you fall by yourself, it's going to be very hard to pick yourself back up. It's doable, but it's going to be a lot harder. The fact of the matter is that if you remain in the same headspace and you don't change that mindset and you continue to roam with these certain individuals, you best believe that you will remain in the same place. The only way to change that outcome is by changing that routine and changing this. Because people don't realize that you're giving energy away, right? You're draining your energy by giving it to these individuals, and they're feeding off that energy. And you need all the energy you can get. You need to focus that energy in the right path, in the right direction. And once you're able to channel that energy and point it in the right direction, it's impossible to lose. It's impossible to get distracted. Make sure you're conserving that energy in the right places. So you have self-belief. Then you have a justified ego. Then you need to stop seeking validation. You want to master all these three things and practice it day by day, because it's not going to be easy, right? People expect fast results. People want things that come easy, but easy things leave quickly. So understand that this is going to take time and it's going to take a bit to master. But once you have mastered these things, then everything will become a lot easier. But everything requires action. Without action, don't expect to get far. So you have to promise yourself that you're gonna have to change. You're gonna have to promise yourself that you're gonna have to change, and you need to change. Because time is limited, time is of the essence. And if you waste any more precious time, guess what? You will end up regretting it. Here's the thing that will help you boost your confidence. See, if I wake up every morning and I look myself in the mirror and I give myself positive words of affirmation every single day, how do you think that's going to make me feel? It's going to make me feel really good about myself, right? And that's going to carry me along throughout the day. Why? Well, because I'm giving myself power. I'm giving myself positive energy and I'm putting it into my life. And since I'm pointing that energy in the right direction, and guess what's going to happen? My life's going to end up changing for the better. So point that in the right direction. Stop focusing on other people and watch your life change for the better. Sooner or later, you will get what you want. But the only way to do that is by stop focusing on others. So by the end of this video, you have to make yourself a promise. You have to focus on yourself and yourself only, because at the end of the day, nobody is coming to save you.